a layer in the bottom. Now, the bottom layer, I'm using some tulips. I've got a variety here called Negrita, with this nice long stem and a lovely purple flower. And I can pack them in. So we'll pop the bulbs just an inch or two apart, pointy side up. And when you buy tulip bulbs, look for nice big plump bulbs. And the bigger the bulb, the better they will flower. That is our late April display. We cover that up with a layer of compost. So the next layer is going to be daffodils. And what I have here is tete-a-tete. And everything about it is elegant, petite, full of grace. And we don't need to worry about blocking the root of the tulips underneath. They will find their way past these bulbs and negotiate a passage. And we also don't need to worry about finding enough food for it. We don't need to add any extra feed to the compost because everything that bulb needs to flower is there now. Now, on top of that, I'm going to put some irises. These are dwarf irises with intense colour, and they just shine like jewels very early in the season. These will flower certainly in February and perhaps last into March, which of course is when tete-a-tete will come through. The bulbs are set. Just put them in some reasonably sheltered, reasonably sunny spot, and you can leave them there until the shoots start to appear, and then you put them where you want to display them. But it will only look like that. So if I want it to look great from now, right the way through until the irises start flowering in February, I need to add something on top. And I love pansies and violas. Now, the secret of growing really successful violas and pansies is not to let them dry out too much. So they will need some water. And the bulbs will find their way through the pansies. Don't worry about that. So what we have is a succession of flowers, starting with the dwarf iris in February, and as those die back, the daffodils come up, and they will flower in March and even into April. And finally, in all their glory, the tulips will burst through and come into flower from mid-April into May. And then by the middle of May, they'll all be over, and we can clear it out and use this pot for our summer display.